What's up, you guys? Thank you guys for tuning into this video. Today I'm going to be sharing some of the spring cleaning practices that I have done to my lawn already. Now it's springtime, so it's not too late to start. First thing I've done to my lawn was power rake or dethatch your lawn. Power raking or dethatching your lawn is going to break up any debris, any thatch that has built over time, and allow the soil to breathe, taking in any new nutrients, water, and overseeding much faster and more effectively. The second thing that I've done to my lawn was core aeration. Core aeration removes plugs of soil and thatch from the lawn surface, and these holes allow more air, water, and nutrients to reach roots much faster and more effectively. Also, this reduces the soil compaction, which can hinder root growth and water absorption. Doing these two things will help your lawn tremendously, and you'll see the results by just doing these two things alone. So right after core aeration, I removed the plugs because I added a top dressing mix, which I'll show later in the video, to my lawn, and I didn't want to mix up the old plugs of soil and thatch, so I actually removed these plugs, and that is up to you if you decide to remove those plugs. But if you're going to be adding a new top dressing mix, I suggest you do remove them. Those plugs do break down over time, so there's no need to remove them. I just like to mix in a new top dress mix with my lawn after core aeration and removing those plugs. Do as you will, but I just like using the new soil and filling in those holes with that.
Just some quick voiceover action here. You'll see me raking up all the coils from my lawn and bagging them up. Some of the tools I'm using here, I strongly recommend. It is a laborious process, but again, if you're going to be top dressing right after core aeration, this is strongly advisable, just so you don't mix up the old soil plugs with the new top dressing mix. And again, this will pay off later in the spring, going into the summer and late fall, so don't skip this step.
The third thing that I've done to my lawn was right after core aeration, I overseeded my lawn, and it's going to germinate later in the spring. It's going to fill in some of those thin areas that I have on my lawn, and it's going to thicken those up.
Another reason why I overseeded my lawn right after core aeration was because these holes in my soil will allow the new grass seed to make that direct contact with the soil, and this will improve the grass germination rates and will grow, the roots will grow deeper and more effectively, which will lead to a stronger, healthier lawn. And that's really the reason why I overseeded this spring, because I wanted to jumpstart my lawn and will be able to fight off any weeds that try to take over. So by having a thicker, fuller lawn, you will improve the lawn health and will also look better. So overseeding right after core aeration will create the best possible conditions for seed germinations, will establish its roots much more effectively, and overall the lawn health will improve.
The fourth thing I did right after overseeding is filling my lawn with a thin layer of top dressing mix that contains a mix of topsoil, humus, and peat moss. All these new nutrients are going to be added with my lawn, and it's going to fill in the holes from the core aeration, but it's also going to even out some of the surfaces that may have been uneven. That's essentially what you're doing with a thin layer of soil. You're smoothing out some of those uneven surfaces. So that's something that I did right after overseeding my lawn. So after top dressing my lawn, I went ahead and used a leveling rake to smooth out any of the thin layer of topsoil dressing mix that I use and fill in any holes, any uneven surfaces. This helps just to make sure that there's not more soil in one area than the others, and you'll see in the video how I went ahead and did that throughout the whole lawn. And it's strongly suggested that you do this. It's one of the things that I actually enjoy doing as well, because I like seeing a nice smooth surface. So if you like that, go ahead and level out your lawn right after applying a top dressing mix. You don't have to, but I strongly recommend it. You could do it with a rake. You don't necessarily need a leveling rake, but that's something that I did right after top dressing my lawn. So after top dressing my lawn, the last thing I did was throw in a herbicide to pair up with the seeding that I've done. The herbicide that I use is a product called Tenacity. The key ingredient in Tenacity is mesotrione, which acts as a pre-emergent and post-emergent herbicide. So it's a perfect time to use right after overseeding. This will allow your new grass seeds to germinate without having to compete with any weeds from growing as well. So these 4 things that I've done to my lawn: power raking or dethatching, core aeration, overseeding, and top dressing your lawn, you will be ahead of the game. I'm telling you right now, I did this last year and my lawn definitely benefited. Probably one of the greenest lawns in my neighborhood. So if you do like to flex a little bit with your lawn game, do these things and you will see a big difference this season. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. I shared some of the spring cleaning practices that I have done already to my lawn, and I'll also be sharing on this channel a progress of my lawn throughout the season. So if you guys have any questions, comments, just leave them below. I hope to address them. But thank you, and like and share the video, subscribe. It will help me out just to keep going. But I do like doing this either way, so I will be posting videos. And thank you guys.